back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Catherine. I'm a Year 3 teacher in the UK and I'm setting up my classroom for my RQT year. So this will be day 4 of my setup. I have been in school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but the footage that I recorded was corrupted, so I couldn't edit anything of that. So I'm just going to show you guys around the classroom what I did and then kind of catch up that way. But I have quite a few things planned today. The first few days are literally cleaning out the classroom cupboards because I accumulated I don't know how much stuff in a year, don't know how, but that's finally done, so now I can actually do some things. So yeah, I will show you guys what I've done when I get to school. Okay, so it's still a bit messy, but things I did was I contact papered this wall for the home corner, so I'm going to put border around it today, get the display sign stuff up. I've got this part kind of ready. These are meant to go in my class library, but they didn't fit, so they're going to go there for now. Then it's looking homier. I moved the tables. This isn't like exactly how they'll be, but this is kind of what works for now. Cleared off my desk, so it doesn't look very clear. All the cupboards are empty, apart from this one, because one of the TAs locked it and I haven't found my keys since October, so they're still there. This is the drawer I need to empty today, which is full of just everything. And my keys are apparently somewhere in there. What else? I did these display boards. So these are the backs of cabinets. I turned them around and didn't want the empty space, so I used it as display boards. That's going to be my bump it up wall for literacy. And then the other one is going to be a maths practices wall, which is something I found on TPT and like the look of and want to teach my class, so I'm putting it on. Then this is the class library. This is the mess I was referring to earlier. And I have more books to add to it. So the books will be going in these areas. If you saw last year's setup, then you know these were the cubbies for the kids last year. They can't use them this year because of COVID, so they're going in there. And then same on this side. I'm using these for the picture books. Oh, that's terrible. Those. And then the chapter books will just go in the shelf as is because they could just stand there. At the moment, this Calyx shelf is here, but I'm most likely going to move it because I don't think I want it there. And then I've got like a paper organizer that I kind of want to attach to this wall or this wall. Because I've had it for like 4 years. I want it out of my house. Then I hung up the flip chart paper for the display boards, which honestly is about to come down because I think I need to turn this back into being one big board for maths, like that one is. I should be getting a new one there today, and then it will be reading, literacy, well, reading, oh maybe I can't. It's meant to be like literacy one side, maths one side, but the maths journey is not going to fit on there, so I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll see. And then that is pretty much everything I did yesterday. Today I need to start organising things. I'm pushing this out of here. I don't want it in here anymore because it's got nowhere to go. I'm giving that cabinet down there to another teacher who wants it. I just have to empty it first. And then I need to start sorting out what's in these trays and get all these trays back into a cabinet. So I'm actually going to put all of these blue ones back in there, then push it out. And I'm being really stubborn. I want all green trays because obviously I've got the plant beam going this year. So I'm about to go steal every green tray that I can find. So first job before I do anything is to write my list. I do try and write a list every day, and I've had this list up for the past 2 days and it's making me feel really bad because I didn't do it. But I have now done that and that, doing that today, and that. So I'm gonna make a new list of exactly what I need to do, like putting all the trays in that cabinet, wheeling it out of here, emptying that, wheeling it out of here. I want to put all the book bins for the kids on the table so I know how many I've got and how many I don't need, because I said to another teacher that if I have any spares they can have them, because I have like 100 in this classroom. It's ridiculous. And then I don't know, I've got things to make, but I haven't got my fonts on my laptop here, so I'm going to wait till I get home. But I can start putting up things that I've already made and printed out. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's get on with it. here's the list for today. Put the blue trays in the cabinet, put the cabinet back in that classroom, empty my desk drawer or wheel to our classroom, set out the book bins on tables, put away any other storage containers, sort books into the library, put the signs and displays up, border the homeroom corner. We've got a new handwriting scheme when we come back because I'm trying to use every opportunity to practice it before I've got to teach it to children. So I'm going to try and follow that in order. So job number 1, up and blue trays away. Oh, that was really close. Okay, blue trays. So you may have noticed me throw a tray. One of my bubble kids has put stickers all over it, and while struggling to pull them off, I realised that is not my job. That child can inherit that tray when they go to year 6. I'm not taking those off. No. I mean, in hindsight, I should have asked them to do it before they left, but So I was on the set out book bins part of my list when I realised I can't set them out if the tables aren't in the right place, so I had to move the tables. I think this is it. I hate the rows at the back, which is why I'm trying not to do rows. I know you pretty much have to, but I'm trying to get around that. So I've kind of ended up with this. This may not be allowed, but my argument is that the children will all be forward facing, and that's the only criteria I've had so far, so technically follows the rules. And then 2, and then 3, then 2, then 3, then 2, 2, 2, 2. That does not add up to 26, and definitely not 30. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I'm 3 spaces short. And I'm out of ideas. So, I mean, they'll all fit if every table has 2 chairs. It's just making sure they're all forward facing, which I kind of am struggling with. So yeah, that's my life. Anywho, I'm going to deliver all the random stuff that's in the room to where it's meant to be, so the tables are clear and I can put the things out properly. And then I can move on to putting away containers. So I went round to the year 1 building because I wanted to have a look at, well, to deliver stuff, and then to look at their book corners because I heard they were really good. And they are. And now I think I have to do rows, and I really don't want to. And I know I'm being stubborn, and I've got to stop being stubborn, but I don't want to do rows, and it's because of that table. Like, all I wanted this year was my group table. That's all I wanted. As I had the group table and then the rest are in rows. But then it's like, Okay. Group table and the rest are in rows. I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so this vlog's taking a bit of a turn. In that I just spent a good 10 minutes crying in a corner of my classroom. This is the real life stuff, people. So I was going to use these baskets on my tables because for my bubble of 15 we had normal trays, but that was one child per table, and I thought, well, that's not going to fit. Whereas these are quite thin, they hold all the books, and I know that because I use them already. So 2 of those will fit on the tables. So I had them all just spaced out because I want to see how it all looks and where they all fit and everything. And I came back from visiting a friend, and the caretaker came in and essentially had a go because the cleaners have to clean everything in the classrooms, including these baskets. So it was just a thing of, you know, who's going to clean that, and everyone's trying to do it basic, and you know, you have to be so fancy, and the word fancy was used, and just essentially, you know, don't do that, and she's going to go to SLT about it and all that stuff. So I have been in the corner, that very corner, crying for the past 10-15 minutes. Luckily one of my friends is in today, so I messaged her like would you mind coming to my classroom because I'm having a moment. So yeah, she came down and calmed me down. The cleaner then came in and was like, you're good, you're fine, it's your classroom, do what you want, and if it needs cleaning then you can clean it, I'll clean it, I don't mind cleaning it. So I'm actually now emailing SLT because my friend's advice was if they're going to go to SLT, get there first. So I'm emailing SLT to say I don't know what's happening next year with the children's stuff, because I don't know if they're having normal trays back, like in the cabinets or on the tables like they did this time, because the way I saw it was that they're having a bubble like normal, but it's the whole class, so stuff will be on the tables. So I'm emailing to say the trays won't fit on tables if there's 2 of them. These baskets will. So am I allowed to use these for their books and stuff or not? And just say like, I will be cleaning them, I will clean them, my TA will clean them, it won't be down to the cleaning staff to clean them. And basically, is that okay? So that's what I'm doing now. My to-do list has gone a bit awry then. So it is now 12:20. I think I'm going to get something to eat because I need to calm down, basically. I need to calm down, so I'm going to get something to eat, and then I will come and do the rest of my jobs. I think I'm just going to do the classroom library today because I need something sort of autonomous that I can sit down and just do while blasting out some Hamilton. I was just like in that corner banging out a tune. I've got to say, the emotion in my voice in that song was on point. But yeah, that's the job now, that's the plan now. So yeah. Okay, it's 3:25. I ended up on like I don't know, 2-hour lunch with some colleagues. So I haven't done anything since whenever I last recorded. I'm gonna tackle this in that I'm just gonna put them in the cabinets and call it a night. I've had guidance from SLT about trays. They aren't gonna live in the cabinets again and just send kids over in small groups. So I'm going to need to move one of them or they'll all be in the way. No, I'm not going to move one of them. I'm not going to do that actually. I'm going to leave them where they are. But I do now need all the green trays back over there. I haven't got all the green trays. And I had to empty what's in all the trays because they're full of crap. Full of rubbish. Sorry. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And then I'll probably go home because I'll have to go home. Right, hello YouTube. I'm back home now and thought I'd end the vlog here rather than school because I was really rushed. But before that I just wanted to, not really an update, more of a clarification or a justification I guess. So I did email SLT about the whole basket cabinet thing. Oh, my arm's tired already. I'm not fit enough to be a YouTuber. I literally need to hold up my arm with a stack of cushions. Okay, so I did talk to SLT about the tray basket confusion, and the advice was that we're going back to normal, so trays in the cabinets, and just send the children to them in small groups, which hearing that I kind of understand now what the caretaker was saying. It's just the way she was saying it. So I'm guessing that with her knowing, well I assume she knew, but that's what we were doing, then me putting the basket tables was like, Catherine, do what you're doing. So I understand now why she might have thought being a bit over the top, but I genuinely was not aware of that. I don't recall reading that in the risk assessment. I haven't been told that. So like even the other teachers in my year group that I'm talking to, they thought that's what we're also doing. So it hasn't been made clear that that's what we're doing. So I might need to mention to SLT that that's not been made clear, and everyone else thinks, or some people think, that we have trays and tables, because yeah, that's what we think. But I do have to change things around now because that kind of means I need somewhere to put the books, and I hadn't actually planned to put the books anywhere because I thought they weren't going to be anywhere. So I'm going to sort that out. I'm going to think about this evening. The second thing is that obviously the bookcases that I was using, well, the cubbies I was using for the bookcases are being taken out of the classroom. That seemed to have been like an overnight job because even the caretaker wasn't aware they'd been moved until she came in and was like, oh, they've moved. So I'm kind of praying he doesn't move mine today because I backed them. And I need to email him and say, hi, I noticed that you're moving the cubbies. Could you leave mine where it is? Or at least let me move them because I backed them. And I'm not wasting that paper. Like, that's gonna be a display board. Or they're staying in the class because I want them in the class. But yeah, I just think again about how my class is gonna look now because everything is changing. And it's honestly annoying. And I was talking to someone today that I'm not enjoying my setup this year, because like it feels like every time I go into school to do something is different or something has changed, and I can't do what I was planning on doing because I haven't got all the information, which, as you can imagine, is very stressful. Especially for me, because I've forward planned and had this planned out in my head since like March. So yeah, it's annoying. I literally thought I'm going to do what I'd planned in my head and what I'd written down and leave, and that's just not the case. So I'm going to rethink that. I've also heard that my whiteboard, where I'd put my little group table, if I can grab a screenshot of it from here, I'll put it here. That's becoming a display board. So that table's gonna have to move. All in all, I'm confused. I don't know what's going on in my classroom. So I planned on going back tomorrow, but I don't know what I'm gonna do now because everything is changing around me and I'm not a fan. I'm kind of wishing I hadn't come in this week. I'd just waited and gone in next week because then I would have seen things have changed. But I'm not gonna sit here and complain to everyone. I'm going to end my vlog. So thank you guys for watching this vlog. Apologies that my footage for the first 3 days was corrupted and I couldn't use it. Hopefully this one works. Like, I found all the settings on my phone to do it, so fingers crossed this works. If not, I'm just going to weep because that means I haven't got any footage at all. But yes, so if you would like to subscribe to my channel to see everything else, I'm hoping to post a lot more regularly now. I've got a couple things to post in the summer as I get ready for next year. Follow on to see how this saga of a classroom setup plays out. I honestly don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We'll see. And yeah, comment how yours is going. I hope your class is going better than mine is so far. But I'm going to end the vlog because of my mother coming home and I'm in her space. So see you next video.